reading from the Gospel of John. Jesus said, "Very truly I tell you, you will weep and mourn, but the world will rejoice. You will have pain, but your pain will turn into joy. When a woman is in labor, she has pain because her hour has come. But when her child is born, she no longer remembers the anguish because of the joy of having brought a human being into the world. So you have pain now, but I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy from you. On that day, you will ask nothing of me." Jesus once again drawing on the world around him for analogies to help his disciples understand. Jesus is in the final moments with his disciples before he's taken away and on into the crucifixion and beyond. And he's trying to give his disciples over and over again throughout these last chapters of John, trying to give them tools to hang on, to be encouraged, to feel connected to him, all these things. And here he grabs for yet another analogy that they should be able to grasp. Anyone who has either been a woman in childbirth or been with a woman in childbirth or seen it portrayed, there is the deepest agony, the deepest pain, the deepest vulnerability, the deepest fear. And just like that, in an instant, the moment the child is born, it turns from deep fear, anguish, pain to unbelievable and indescribable joy. And it is as though it never happened. We joke sometimes, those of us who've gone through having families, biological families, joke about the amnesia that sets in for parents or mothers about going from one child to the next and kind of getting far enough along in a subsequent child saying, how did I forget that this was going to be part of this whole exercise? So Jesus has seen the way that things are forgotten, and not just a little uncomfortable to a little happy, to go from deep fear, anguish, pain to the greatest joy that a person can imagine. And Jesus is saying, that's what it's going to be like for you, my disciples, because I'll be going away from you for a while. They're not going to be just in a little bit of pain. They're going to be in the worst pain, in the most existentially threatening pain. But then he says, you will have joy. And as Jesus is so often saying in this part of John's gospel, that I'm telling you all these things so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. And just again, Jesus says you're going to go from great pain, sorrow, and suffering to great joy, and they will not be able to take your joy away from you, he says. So let us remember this encouragement from Jesus whenever we are facing ourselves any kind of uncertainty, any kind of painful transition, any kind of sense of threat to us or uncertainty about God's presence with us. It seems like God might not be with us. Jesus says, I am coming for you. I will be with you from now to the end of the ages. And my joy will be in you. Your joy will be complete. So let us take this helpful example or analogy he's given us to cling to in those moments where we're feeling as though we are laboring, as though we are working hard and not sure of the outcome. Jesus says, your joy will be great as you bring new life into the world. So may God be with you this day as you go through whatever portion of that storyline that Jesus has laid out for us, wherever you feel that you can locate yourself in that story. May God give you the confidence and the joy of knowing that joy will come if we just hang in there. So may God be with you on this day, and may God bless you and keep you this day and always. Amen.